So, is carnivore impossible for some people? Let's talk about it. You're watching the Carnivore Champion. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Carnivore Champion. My name is Johnny. And in today's video, we're going to discuss why so many people, like myself, struggle day in and day out to stay carnivore. When you viscerally know that the benefits of this way of eating far, far, far outweigh the temporary pleasure of a sweet, a donut, a candy bar, a soda, whatever your Achilles heel is. Now, there are people that have been doing this diet for many, many years, and they've not had one single slip-up. Kerry Mann says he hasn't had one single slip-up in 3.5 years. Dante Ferrigno did really, really well for a lot of years without having any slip-ups. You got people like Charger Mopar, Rick, my buddy from down in Florida. Rick's been carnivore for 42 plus years. He says he's never had a slip-up. So why do the rest of us have such a hard time? What is going on? And the truth of the matter is, I don't know. I wish I could give you a solid Wikipedia answer, but I don't know. I don't know why I continue to slip and fall and give in to temptation. Part of the problem for me is that temptation is all around. When I go to work, there's donuts in the office. There's all kinds of free things that people do for us. I'm a paramedic, so people are always offering us a treat. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate the kind gesture. I appreciate the thought. But sweet tasting poison, colorful poison, is still poison. And that's what this food is. This Franken food that did not exist 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, it's detrimental to your health. You know that. I'm preaching to the choir here. So what am I going to do going forward? Well, today is weigh-in Wednesday. And I won't keep you guys waiting any longer. I weighed, I think Saturday, my last video came out on Saturday, and I weighed 264.4. And I've been 95% good between then and now. And you'll see my weight right here, 260.0. So I've lost 4.4 pounds since Saturday. But a lot of that was just the water from the carbohydrates that I had eaten. The real test now going forward is, can I hit my goal of weighing 240 pounds on New Year's Eve? I want to be 240 even by the end of the year. Even lower if I can, but that's the minimum accepted target for me. I think a lot of people don't put realistic goals in front of them. When somebody says, I want to lose weight, they don't define how much you want to lose, 5 pounds, 50 pounds, 150 pounds? No, I just want to lose weight. That's too nebulous. And I think that's where a lot of us, myself included, get in trouble, is when we just have very generic goals and ambitions. I want to run, the senior games next year. I want to participate in the senior games next year. So I'm working really hard on the 50-meter dash. I'm going to do the 100-meter, but I'll probably get completely smoked in that one. I'm going to get smoked in all of it, but I'm going to do my best in the 50-meter dash and then the standing broad jump. I'm still working on my broad jump. Been doing that a lot at the gym. But I have a very specific goal. I know I want to get down to like 8.0. If I can run the 50-meter dash in 8.0, that will be the fastest I've ever ran it in my entire life. And that's a goal that I can shoot towards a specific target. And maybe with my eating, with my weight, with all that stuff, I don't have a specific enough goal. Maybe that's what makes it feel impossible, is once I hit this nebulous, I've lost some weight, I kind of forget where I'm at and where I'm going. I think a lot of us do that. Need to have very specific goals, in my opinion. Maybe everybody doesn't need specific goals, but everybody needs a goal to work towards. You need to wake up every morning thinking, today I'm going to make X amount of progress towards X goal. If not, it's easy to fall to temptation. And once again, I'm a living example of how easy it is to fall off the wagon. You'd think I'd put a darn seatbelt on and some roll bars so I'd quit falling off the stupid wagon. But I digress. Anyway, guys, so I came out here to the park today. It's Wednesday. I'm fasted. I've been fasted a little over 20 hours now. I feel amazing. The weather here is beautiful, as you can see behind me. There's no clouds anywhere. It's 70 degrees right now here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just got through running my sprints, and my goal, my specific goal for today in my sprints was to run the 50-meter dash and set a new PR. My former PR was 10.05 or 10.50. I'll put it up right here. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll put it right there. So I was just hoping to get a 10 flat today. If I could do a 10 flat or lower, that would achieve a very specific goal for today. So I'm fixing to show you my sprints. We'll see, did I conquer that goal, or did I come up just a little bit short? Or did I blow it out of the water? You got to stay tuned and watch the sprints to see how that went. So I did a pretty good warm-up with high knees, donkey kicks, open books, all kinds of stuff. I didn't film any of that. That was just me getting ready. I did film the 4 sprints that I did. The first one is just a warm-up at about 40% effort, then about 60% effort, then about 90% effort, and then the last one was as hard as I could possibly go. So 4 really good 50-meter sprints, and you're going to see that, and we'll see if on that last one, did I break my personal record? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, tune in tonight. Brian Nowicki and I on the podcast, Real Talk with Brian and Johnny, 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Here Wednesday night. This is November 5th, I believe, 2025. Watch our podcast tonight because we're going to talk about getting back on the wagon once you fall off, getting back on the carnivore way of eating when you slip up and fall. And so many people have. You guys know a bunch of them. I know a bunch of them that have fallen and given up. We've got to figure out a way to help them get back onto the carnivore way of eating so they can live a long, healthy, prosperous life. That's all, guys. We'll see you tonight on Real Talk with Brian and Johnny, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, on my channel, The Carnivore Champion, or Brian's channel, @Wikivore. Join us in the conversation. Put your comments down there. We'll respond in real time to your comments so you're a part of the conversation. We look forward to seeing you there. We love all the interaction we've had lately. Our audience is growing. Brian and I are ecstatic about how well the podcast is going. It's doing better than we thought it ever would, and it just continues to grow. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me get off of here. You know what to do. Cue the music. Let's go.
Johnny the sprinter, running wild and free. At 58 years old, he's bold as can be. Sprinting in the mornings, racing till night. Johnny's found his happiness, oh what a sight. Faster than he ever thought he could fly. Heart now in sync, reaching up to the sky. Every heartbeat echoes a symphony so sweet. With every single stride, he's back on his feet. The struggles he faced, they're a tale of the past. Johnny sprinting forward, how long can it last? He's feeling alive, feeling vibrant and bright. With passion ignited, he runs through the night. So here's to Johnny, who faced despair head on, transformed his life, found a